Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Wa Rumya, back with another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Wahara Kakodash, Barakath Yahweh, Barakath Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And shalom to the 144,000 and the one third. And another lesson just going into pretty much that Esau is pretty much raped, robbed, and murdered their entire planet. But his day is coming, and he has used America, which is Babylon the Great, to accomplish pretty much a lot of things in the earth by his military might, by his money, by his witchcraft, his resources of wickedness, man. And then we're gonna go into it, man. And I got a couple videos to play, and Lord willing to be edifying. We're gonna start with this one first.
Did you know there are over 300 U.S. companies that are currently operating in Haiti? Despite Haiti being known as the poorest country in the Caribbean, numerous American companies have been active on its shores since the initial U.S. invasion in 1915. These companies often pay their workers 550 gourds or 533 for 12 hours of labor, equating to a mere 60 cents per hour. On February 10, 2022, the predominantly female workers of the National Society of Industrial Parks, or SONAPI, peacefully protested, demanding improved wages and working conditions. However, they were met with deadly force from the Haitian National Police, or PNH, under the command of France Elbe, aiming to protect the interests of US-branded merchandise companies. The protesters were advocating for a daily wage of 1,500 Haitian gourds, equivalent to 14 US dollars, to sustain a decent standard of living. Shockingly, the PNH responded with live ammunition, brutally attacking the women who dared to demand better treatment and fair compensation. Some of these companies include PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, Radio Shack, FedEx, JCPenney, Kmart, Target, Walmart, Culligan Water, McDonald's, Nape Auto Parts, Avis Rent-A-Car, Hertz, Dollar Tree, Budget Car Rental, Crowley, Domino's Pizza, Marriott, and Best Western. Additionally, there are companies like GTE, TRW Inc., AC, Nielsen, Gulf and Western, and Kelly Reed. Haiti has effectively become a colony for the U.S. economy, akin to a plantation in plain sight. From garment production to food and oil, the American way of life is heavily reliant on Haitian labor. When you hear about the U.S. deploying troops to Haiti to safeguard American interests, it refers to this economic dependency.
And you're seeing that right now. Oh, that ain't it. Hold on, I got another one right for you. Right for my brethren, the Levites, man. Check this out.
How much gold does Haiti possess in its reserves? Surprisingly, Haiti's gold reserve surpasses that of many countries worldwide, including several in Europe and the Americas. In 2012, NBC revealed that Haiti's hills harbored over $20 billion worth of gold, attracting numerous foreign companies seeking mining contracts. Despite historical challenges, such as the USA appropriating Haiti's gold reserves during invasions, and the majority of Haiti's gold being mined by foreign entities and exported abroad, the nation still maintains a respectable amount of gold in its reserves. Haiti's gold reserve exceeds that of countries such as Canada, Armenia, Malta, the Dominican Republic, Estonia, Fiji, Yemen, Suriname, El Salvador, Honduras, Chile, Malawi, Uruguay, Burundi, Kenya, Oman, Azerbaijan, Cameroon, and Nicaragua. With abundant natural resources, Haiti has the potential for prosperity if Haitians reduce dependence on foreign entities and collaborating for the country's development.
And that's the reason why Esau won't let Haiti become developed. And now ultimately we're under the curses. So the Lord won't let it be developed. So I got some more, man, just going into how Babylon the Great runs their business, man. Now check this out.
Did you know that the U.S. has overthrown over 11 governments and orchestrated or sponsored coups in over 33 countries? According to the Washington Post, the United States has been the orchestrator of regime changes globally a staggering 72 times. In this video, we delve into the depths of these interventions, examining the rationale behind the U.S. decision to overthrow governments. Let's begin with Hawaii. In January 1893, a brazen coalition of white business and plantation owners aided by a U.S. envoy, executed a coup d'etat, forcefully removing the Hawaiian monarch Queen Liliuokalani from her rightful position of power. This audacious move occurred 6 years after the Queen's own brother, King David Kalakaua, was coerced at gunpoint to sign away his authority in a new constitution, which effectively transferred power to the white elite. Following the coup, the instigators wasted no time in advocating for the annexation of Hawaii by the United States, a goal that was achieved in 1898. For the next 6 decades, Hawaii remained under American control as a territory until 1959, when it was finally admitted as the 50th state of the United States of America. Next in line is Haiti. On July 28, 1915, President Woodrow Wilson commanded 340 U.S. Marines to seize Haiti's capital, Port-au-Prince, igniting the invasion. Acting on the orders of the Secretary of the Navy, Rear Admiral Williams Banks Caperton, the invading forces' mission was clear: to protect the interests of both American and foreign entities. However, beneath the surface of this military operation lay Woodrow Wilson's determined ambition to reshape the Haitian Constitution. This document strongly barred foreign ownership of land, a hindrance to American economic dominance in the region. Wilson envisioned a new constitution that would cement American financial control, effectively leveraging Haiti's resources to advance U.S. interests. Let's continue with Cuba. In 1933, the United States threw its support behind military leader Fulgencio Batista's coup to topple the Cuban government. After a couple of years, Fidel Castro forcefully removed Batista from power, establishing the Western Hemisphere first communist regime. In response, President John F. Kennedy authorized the ill-fated Bay of Pigs invasion in 1961, a brazen attempt to overthrow Castro's government. This failed coup spotlighted the emergence of a more covert interventionist approach, the CIA. Moving forward to Iran. With the establishment of the CIA in 1947, the United States adopted a more clandestine approach to manipulating foreign governments. President Eisenhower and Director of Central Intelligence Allen Dulles made it a priority to ensure plausible deniability for American actions. In 1953, the CIA masterminded the coup d'etat that ousted Iran's democratically elected Prime Minister, Mohammad Mossadegh, aiming to consolidate power with Iran's Shah, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. Codenamed Operation Ajax, declassified CIA documents suggest the coup was framed as a measure to thwart potential Soviet aggression in Iran. However, Iranian-American historian Ervand Abrahamian contends that the true motive was to safeguard U.S. oil interests. Next on the roster is Guatemala. In 1954, the CIA orchestrated another coup of a democratically elected leader, Guatemalan President Jacobo Arbenz. The CIA coup, codenamed Operation PB Success, replaced the president with military dictator Carlos Castillo Armas in the name of stopping the spread of communism. However, the CIA's main motivation for ousting Arbenz was the fear that his land reforms would threaten the interests of the American-owned United Fruit Company, which owned 42% of the nation's land and paid no taxes.
So he has a long list of people, and that's just part one. That's just part one, man. So you see that they went to these countries and robbed them and took their resources, and this is their playbook, man. And I got a couple more videos I want to play, but I want to hit a couple scriptures in between that because that was a long video. But yeah, they are the Edomites, man. So there's no denying all the Arabs or the Edomites. No, man. The so-called white man is the Edomites, man. This is the long list of things you have probably not even seen. It's just basically just now getting what you call that? You just said it. Declassified, man. Going and taking over Hawaii, and man, you can't tell me this man is not the Edomites, man. And we know it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, through the word of the Lord. But now it's manifested for you to see it, man. Not even if you're in this truth. You got to see who these people are for who they are. You got to see them now as who they really are. And they're descendants from Esau Edom, which is the Edomites, man. This is Isaiah 33 and verse 1. It says, "Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and thou dealt treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. It says, when thou cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end of dealing treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee, man. So when Esau decides to stop doing what he's doing, which he's not, because the Lord put his spirit on him just like he did Pharaoh, you're going to become a prey, man. When Esau thinks we got everything accomplished and done, he's going to try to pull back, man. But it's going to be too late, man. And they are the modern day Assyrians, man. This is the New Living Translation. It says, what sorrow awaits Assyrians? What sorrow awaits you, Assyrians, Salakia? It says, who have destroyed others, but have never been destroyed yourselves. See that? Esau has never been touched. He's never been taken down. He's still in power to this very day, man. He says, you betrayed others, but you have never been betrayed. Have America been betrayed, man? They've never been betrayed, man. They've never been touched. It says, when you have done, it's like when you are done destroying, you will be destroyed. See that? We know that Babylon the Great is the territory and the front for the Edomites, man. It says, when you are done betraying, you will be betrayed. So this is Esau, man. This is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He's been running the same playbook for, man, many, many years, man. Good News Translation. And we showing you and telling you who exactly this man is, man. He says, our enemies are doomed. They have robbed and betrayed, although no one has robbed them or betrayed them. That's plain. It says, but their time to rob and betray will end. And that's what we're telling our people, man. Don't be joined to Esau Edom. His power is going to be taken away from him, man. He says, and they themselves will become victims of robbery and treachery, Salakia, man. So here you have it, man. And let's get to this video.
This is not a pejorative. You've all sermonized to a certain extent about diversity. I know it's difficult to go on the record sometimes, but the record has to be made. All white men, and none of you, not one, appears to believe that your successor will be a female or a person of color. Next question has to do with something near and dear to my heart. My ancestors were slaves. In 2005, is it true that J.P. Morgan released information directly indicating that it directly benefited from slavery? Would the representative from J.P. Morgan respond?
I do believe that in 2005 we made a report about potential transactions that involved slavery between J.P. Morgan or its heritage companies back in the 1800s.
In fact, there was an indication, I believe, that you accepted loans against slaves as collateral. True?
I believe that to be true, yes.
For edification purposes, have any of the other banks compiled a study as to whether or not you have benefited from slavery? If so, raise your hand, please. Let the record reflect that none have raised a hand.
And there you have it, man. None of them raised their hand, man. They know for a fact they benefited from slavery, man. They benefited from your ancestors being put in hardcore bondage, man. And now our people can see that these people are the reason why you are poor, you're in downtrodden, you're in the situation you're in now, man. Being that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua put us under the curses, but this is the man he put you under, man. Your oppressor. And the Lord is calling for you to return back to him because this man's power is going to be taken from him. He has accomplished what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua wanted him to accomplish. And now his time is coming to an end, man. He's been revealed. He has been made bare. This is Obadiah 1, and I'm going to start at verse 6. It says, How is the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. And that's Esau Edom, man. He's dealt treacherously with all these nations. Now it's time for him to be dealt treacherously with and be betrayed. It says, shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua, even destroy the wise man out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty man, O Teman, shall be dismayed that the end, that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter, man. They're going to be cut off by slaughter. For what? For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever, man. And Esau did this. He cannot say he did not do this to the children of Israel, man. They are still benefiting to this very day, man. And I think that was last year that congressional hearing. If I'm not mistaken. But this is the end of his rulership, man. And they have used their power to conquer our people and other people as well, man. So without a shadow of a doubt, Esau Edom is a so-called white man, the European people, man. Now check this out, man.
Sub-Saharan Africa has been fundamental to the global prosperity of the advanced countries. Okay? And Africa had a role to play. It has a role as a raw material producer. We will not allow Sub-Saharan Africa to escape that. Okay, we do everything to keep Sub-Saharan Africa where it is, also impoverished. It's absolutely vital for the prosperity of everyone else. So let's get clear about that. Okay, and this means all the economic structures, all the global institutions, and the economics we teach everyone is all designed to keep Africa exactly where it is. And whether it is Europe or US or now China, it's always the same. We need Africa to be impoverished because we need those raw materials and we need them dirt cheap.
See, that's the reason why they keep Africa poor, man. They killed Gaddafi and they run that continent, because they have to be over top of them to live the way they're living, man. To be over us. And they don't know who the Israelites. I didn't take it back, Salaki. They know who the Israelites are and who the Hamites are. They know who you are. They know who you are. And that's the reason why they want to make sure that the country of Africa never benefits, man, from their resources and their materials, man. Because they know majority of the west coast of Africa is the Israelites, man, controlled by the Israelites, man. They know that for a fact. But Esau has showed his horns, man. And everyone knows this is this man's MO, man. This is what he does to everyone. This is Jeremiah 30. And I'm going to start at verse 6. It says, ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hand on his loin, as a woman in travail, and his faces turned into paleness. So, let me drop down to verse 17. It says, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. So all these Edomites, for what they've done to the children of Israel and what they've done to the earth, they're going into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that preyed upon thee will I give for a prey. See that? They're going to be given for a prey as well, man. Their time is coming. Was it Lamentations 4:21, man? Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. because the cup is finna be passed unto you. It says, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because they call thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. See, so they thought the Lord would never come back for us, man. They thought that we were going to be left for dead and never being rescued, man. This is Esau's mindset and his imagination. But now it's coming to his philosophies, his playbook, all of that's being balled up, man. Because they seeing it's not working on the people anymore, man. Their witchcraft, the media, is not working anymore. This is Jeremiah 21 in Jeremiah 10 in verse 25. It says, pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not, and upon the families that call not on thy name, for they have eaten up Jacob. See that? They have eaten up Jacob and devoured him and consumed him and have made his habitation desolate, man. So you see in Haiti, man, how the land is desolate, man. Rich gold, man, after more than a lot of countries, man. But they never been able to get over, man, get up, man. They never been able to establish their country, man, and prosper because, like I said, ultimately it's the curses. But Esau Edom has controlled our people, and they've had a grudge against, especially the Levites, man, for many years, man. Going back to that war, man. I forgot the name of the war off the top of my head, but it's an easy Google. But yeah, you're seeing that Esau his horns are being shown, man, and no one is believing in his witchcraft anymore, man. Now check his video out, man.
I just want to remind everybody, the United States is the world's terrorist. We just set the Middle East on fire in the last 20 years, and now we're doing a proxy war in Ukraine, which we provoked, NATO provoked, and it was just admitted that we provoked it by the former Prime Minister of Germany. This is all about hegemony, imperialism, and economics. And if there's a Marine somewhere, it's there because they're about to steal some natural resources from another country. As everybody's screaming about what a bad guy Putin is for invading Ukraine, the United States is currently occupying a third of Syria. And which third is that? It's the third that has the oil. And how do I know we're there to steal their oil? Because the President of the United States said so. We're the ones provoking this war, just like we provoked the war in Ukraine. We are now provoking a war with China. And who benefits? I'll tell you right now. Your enemy is not China. Your enemy is not Russia. Your enemy is the military-industrial complex, which has been fleecing this country to the tunes of hundreds of billions and trillions of dollars. So again, people are being the war machine cannot be stopped. Who's running this country? The war machine. It certainly isn't Joe Biden making these decisions. I would like to know who is making the decisions.
And he knows who's making the decisions, man. But I want to say fair use, fair use. This information will just be used for educational purposes only. Just want to put a disclaimer on this video. But yeah, he knows. And they don't want to use their, they don't want to tell what's behind the scenes, man. And they don't want to say what's going on behind the scenes, man, because it'll show who they really are. Zion. Salakia. Zion. Oh, that's Salak. Yeah, but they don't want to show who's really, say who's really behind the scenes, man. This is Isaiah 41. And I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with thy right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all they that was incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded," man. So they're going to be ashamed and confounded for what they've done to the children of Israel, man. They're not going to escape the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua for what they did, man. It says, "They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish," man. So those that oppressed us and has been against us, they're finna perish, man. Their judgment is upon them. It says, "Thou shalt seek them, and shall say." And let me start again. It says, "Thou shalt seek them, and shall not find them, even them that contended with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing," man. So the Lord is going to destroy these people, man. Lord is going to destroy and take away Esau's rulership, man. His power structure, man. It's all coming down, man. They're going to be as nothing, man. It says, as a thing of naught. For I, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, thy power will uphold thee. It's like uphold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee, man. So you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man, who the Lord has blessed to be the children of Israel, man. He is with you. He is going to help you. Because this man's power structure, his kingdom is coming down right before your eyes, man. And there's nothing he can do about it. And that's why he's moving fast with this war. The war that he's bringing on the earth, man, is all structured and designed to destroy him, to take him down. This is Job 20. And I'm starting at verse 5. It says that the triumphing, verse 4, it says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reacheth unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung, man. So the Lord said this man is going to be as nothing, man. He is going to perish forever. It says, they which have seen him shall say, where is he? So this man is going to be taken out of power, taken out of rulership, man. He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased chased away as a vision of the night. It's a lot, man. Man, this man is finished. He's going to be chased away as a vision of the night, never to be seen or heard of again, man. And that's how he's going to go out, man. By thermonuclear destruction. This is Psalms 37. Let's start at verse 32. It says, the wicked watcheth the righteous, and seeketh to slay him. And then you see what he's doing in Haiti, man. And what he's doing over in the Middle East and all these other countries. He says, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will not leave him in the hands, it's like in his hands, nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. And we're seeing this man finna be cut off, man. Forever, man. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree, man. So this man has been in power for a long time, man. And his branches has spread all across the world, man. He says, yet he passed away, and lo, he is not. Yea, I sought him, but he could not be found, man. So this man, Esau Edom, is going to be taken out of power, man, taken out of rulership. And he's not going to be found anymore in any type of rulership position ever again. He will be a servant and a slave for the children of Israel, man, for the next 1,000 years, for the first 1,000 years of the kingdom of heaven. Then he will perish forever, like his own dome. He says, but the transgressions shall be destroyed, but the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off, man. So this man's, his rulership is to be cut off. But the salvation of the righteous is of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. He is their strength in the time of trouble. And that's what we're leaning on, the Lord, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. That's what the Lord wants to lean on him, because this man's finna be taken out. He says, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trusted in him. See that if you're not trusting in your Lord, man, the Lord is not going to deliver you and save you, man. This is a commandment for the Lord that the Lord gave us, to wait on him and trust in him. Because anyone that's going down to Egypt for help and seeking after Esau, that's where your mindset is going to be. That's where your heart is going to be, in the devil, man. This is Job 8. And I'm going to start at verse 20. It says, behold, power will not cast away a perfect man, neither will he help the evildoers. So the Lord is not helping this man. He says, till he fill thy mouth with laughing, and thy lips with thy lips with rejoicing, they that hate thee shall be clothed with shame, man. And Esau is showing you he hates you, man. He's showing he hates you, man. He does it every day, man. This man is the wicked. They that hate thee shall be clothed with shame, and the dwelling place of the wicked shall come to naught. So this man's rulership, America, Babylon the Great, is going to be wiped off the earth, man. It's going to be wiped off the planet, man, for what they've done, man. The guy that told you in the video, they've been using this military industrial complex for many years, man. And they have raped, robbed, and murdered a bunch of countries, man. By democracy. That's their trigger word, democracy. They're going to your country, steal your resources, kill your people, and it's all for democracy. So the Lord is finna show his hand over Esau Edom, man. His lot is to be judged. And he owes it to himself, because this man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Man, this is Luke 16, start at verse 13. It says, there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day, man. So this is Esau, man. You see his bank, even his banker said, no woman or any man of color will ever be like any source of power in the banking community. It says, verse 20 says, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gates, full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. So the Lord is showing you this through this parable that the rich man was Lazarus, and the poor man was the children of Israel, man. And we sit at the table begging for the crumbs of the rich man, and he's fared sumptuously, man. He lived extravagant for many years, man. And they have let the dogs come and lick our sores, and that's a metaphor for the other nations, man. As they have got rich off of us, man, doing slavery. They still benefiting from slavery this very day. Verse 22, it says, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. See that? So that's showing you that the poor man was taken up to Abraham, which symbolizes the rulership that he's coming into. And the poor man was buried, man. He was in the grave, man. It says, and the grave do symbolize hell, man. And this is the role reversal that's going to happen through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. It says 23. It says, and in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torments, and seeing Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. Salaki, I said earlier that Lazarus was the rich man. Salakia. Lazarus was the poor man, the beggar, and the rich man is so-called Esau. Will be Esau in this parable. Salakia. 24 again. It says, and he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip his tip of his finger in water to cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. So the rulership that the Israelites are going to have is going to be over Esau Edom, man. And the rich man was begging for mercy, which when he was in power, he gave no mercy, which he's in power now. And he's not giving us any mercy, man. So he's going to want to be treated as he should have treated us, man. But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime received thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. See that? So the roles are finna be switched, man. So when he had time to help us and give us a mercy, he didn't. He chose not to, man. And besides all this, between us and thee and you, there is a great gulf fixed, so that they which would pass from thence to you cannot. So Esau is not going to be able to come into the kingdom of heaven and benefit. Just like we wasn't able to benefit in his kingdom, man. This is set in order, man. It's a great gulf fixed. Let's get this word real quick. A great gulf fixed. That's not able to be passed over, man. This is Luke. Get it. Salaki, let me find it real quick. What verse was it in? 23. Sorry, 6. It says a gap opening, a chasm, a gulf from or a form of absolute chasm or vacancy, incapacible. So this can't be passed over. Intervene, gulf, gap, or So this can't be passed over. What the Lord has set up is going to be established, and that's the way it's going to be, man. It's not going to be able to be changed, in other words. 26, it says, and besides all this between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot. So basically, when you die, you can't be you ain't gonna switch over to an Israelite, or if you're an Israelite, you ain't gonna switch over to an Edomite, and Edomite is not gonna die and switch over to a Jake, man. It's a great gulf fixed, man. He says, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that would come from thence. It says, then he said, I pray thee therefore, Father, that thou wouldest send him to my father's house. For I have 5 brethren, that he may testify unto them, at least they shall, so like it says, least they also come into the place of torment. So he's asking for mercy to go back and tell his brothers, 5 brothers, not to go in the way he did, man. Which Esau was not. He telling them they had. He was gonna say it, but they had a chance to change their ways, man. But they chose to be wicked, man. He says, Abraham saying unto him, they have Moses and the prophets. Let them hear them. So he telling them they got the scriptures. They know the Bible. They know this truth. And Esau searches out all these things, man. So that's what Abraham told him, man. They have the scriptures. And he said, nay, Father Abraham, but if one went unto them from the dead, they will repent. So he's saying, the rich man is basically going back and forth with Abraham, saying they need somebody physically to tell him. And Abraham telling them they have the word, man. They have the men of the Lord preaching and prophesying as well, man. So they have no excuse not to repent without hearing someone tell them personally, man. Because these Edomites got the scriptures. They know the word, man. They seek out this. They seek out the artifacts in these ancient lands, man. Verse 31, it says, and he said unto him, if they hear not Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded, though one rose from the dead. See that? So if they have the scriptures, if you come back from the dead, they ain't gonna hear you. So they already fixed to their mindset, man. And Esau has made his mind up to treat the people of Israel, the children of Israel, the same way for many years, man. And they're not going to change. So Lord willing was edifying. I'm going to end it there. Shalom.